Okay. Good day, dear viewers. Welcome to today's lesson. Today we shall be talking about sequence. Under sequence, we shall be looking at nth term of a sequence. So let's start this way. So our topic for today is sequence. So under sequence, we shall be looking at nth term of a nth term of a sequence. Okay. So first and foremost, what is a sequence? A sequence can simply be explained as a series of numbers or objects that follow a specific pattern. That means following a specific pattern means that when you write the first, you write the second, and possibly the third, you can easily predict the rest, or someone else can easily do what? Predict the rest for you. For example, if I have 2, 4, 6, and I say dash, 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 anybody coming around will know that the next number will be 8, followed by 10, 12, and so on. Why is it easy to predict? Because it is following a particular pattern. So you can say here that any number or alphabet that follows a unique or a specific pattern is called a sequence. Another example can be 1, 3, 5, 7, dash, dash, dash. Such numbers as these examples have given can also be called a sequence. So in this context, we are going to be looking at a sequence called arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression, AP. So we're going to look at arithmetic sequence, or we can call it a linear sequence. So arithmetic sequence is a type of sequence that follows this particular formula, un being equal to a plus n minus 1 d, where un is what? The nth term. A is your first term. N is your number of terms. And then our D is equal to common difference. And you can ask, what are the meaning of all these terms I have written? As I said earlier, A is your first term, N is your number of terms, D is your common difference. Common difference on its own has its own formula. Common difference is simply second term minus first term. That means my D. And also third term minus second term, etc. So as we move ahead, we are going to see some simple examples. Let's take, for example, if we're told to find the seventh term of the AP. 1, 3, 5. Now, in this AP, you can see clearly here that our first term, A, is equal to 1. Because the first term, as you know, count this is 1, this is 3, this is 5, this is the first term, this is the second term, this is the third term. So here the first term is 1. And our common difference, D, which is the second term minus first term. In this case, what are we having? 3 minus 1, which is equal to what? 2. So here, our common difference, D, is equal to 2. So if we are to find the seventh term is U7. U7 is simply A plus, what is my general formula? My general formula, remember, our general formula is that UN is equal to A plus N minus 1D, where N here shows you the number of terms that we are considering. So in this case, we are looking at our 7th term, that means U7. So the formula for U7 will now be bracket N, which is 7 minus 1 bracket D, which will now become that U7 is equal to A plus 6D, which is U7, which is the 7th term, is A. Our A is 1 plus 6 bracket D, which is what? 2. So our U7, which is our 7th term, is equal to 1 plus 12, which is equal to 13. Okay, now let me just generally tell us how to find each and every term, the formula for each and every term.